Nissan GT-R、Honda Civic Type R、そしてフォーミュラ1カーのようなものがあります。
The Shutoko Revival Project is the greatest Freeroam map for Assetto Corsa. However, if you're on a server with AI traffic, you're pretty much limited to the cars that the server is running. If you've always dreamt of taking a Formula 1 car onto the public roads, or if you wanted to use a car with a custom skin like this, well, you couldn't. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to run this map with AI traffic using any car and without any servers. To get started, you're going to want to make sure you have all of these things shown on the screen. If you don't have them yet, check out my other videos where I walk you through the steps on getting them installed. Alright then, let's go! The broad steps to this install will be getting the maps as well as the traffic car pack, followed by making sure our settings are correct for the AI as well as the track day driving mode. Let's get started by downloading everything we need before we start installing them all together. The first map we're going to download is the main Shutoko map. I've included a link to the official Discord which I highly recommend joining, but I've also linked directly to the URLs provided by the SRP to their map downloads. As of right now, they're on version 0.91, so let's go ahead and download that. The other map that we'll need is the traffic map, which has the AI splines, which essentially tells the AI where to go. So let's get that SRP Shibora file downloaded as well. Now that we have the tracks, let's download a pack of traffic cars. You could use any of the existing cars in your Assetto Corsa library, but I recommend using the cars from the Shutoko car pack as it'll be easier on your computer, which is going to be a good thing when we're running a map as large as this. I also find that having a bunch of Isuzu trucks and vanilla cars such as the Nissan Leaf and Toyota Camry really adds to the realism of being in Japan. So now we have downloaded the main Shutoko map, the SRP Shibora AI map, and the Shutoko car pack. For the two maps, it's as simple as dragging and dropping into Content Manager and clicking on Install. Starting with the main Shutoko map here, drag it into Content Manager and hit Install. And we're going to be doing the same thing for the Shibora map, so drag it into Content Manager and hit Install as well. For the car pack, we'll need to do it manually, so let's extract the car pack using 7Z and we'll end up with a content folder. We're going to copy this folder over to our root Assetto Corsa folder and overwrite any files if it asks. Check out the video description below if you need any help in finding your root AC folder. Once that's done, let's restart Content Manager and now we can start tweaking some settings. Under Settings, Custom Shaders Patch and New AI Behavior, first of all make sure the extension is active, and then we want to change the minimum track length to 4,000 meters. And under AI Retirement Settings, check the box that says Get back to the race after going to pits. Under the drive modes, select Track Day and set both the opponent's strength and opponent's aggression to maximum 100%. Click on the three dots here to open up this menu and make sure fuel consumption, mechanical damage, and tire wear are all set to 0. This will stop your AI cars just stopping in the middle of the road in case of damage or if they run out of fuel. And now the last but quite possibly the most important setting, which is the number of opponents. You could have up to 31 AI cars on track with you, but the official recommended number is anywhere between 6 to 9 AI cars. Now I know that 6 cars on such a large map doesn't sound like any traffic at all, but we're using the AI flood option here, which means that the AI cars are only spawned directly around you so that your CPU doesn't grind to a halt from having to calculate physics for cars that are miles away from you. I would suggest starting off with 6 opponents first, and you can adjust that later on depending on what your PC hardware is comfortable with. Now let's select the traffic cars from the car pack we just downloaded. You can find them easily by filtering the list of cars for traffic. I'm going to go with 12 opponents here just to show you guys what that looks like, and now it's time to load into the map. An important thing that I should mention is that Assetto Corsa was never designed for having AI on such large maps, so if you do come across any weird behavior from the AI, just know that it's absolutely normal. Also, because of how the AI splines must be drawn, certain areas don't have any traffic at all, that's just how it is.